Wedge here. Doing a practice hike to see how my leg holds up. Where we live near Cornwall, New York, there's a road called 218. It's been shut down, as you can see, by the barriers keeping you from walking on this road. But it walks up on the side of the mountain, or drives up on the side of the mountain. And with the last bit of storms, it was severely damaged. So I want to do a practice hike to see how my right knee holds up. And I would like to just kind of see the damage, because I'm nosy like that. But beauty of it is some really cool waterfalls and stuff like that. Even though I'm walking on a road, there's nobody here. Road's empty. I'm going to be the only one hiking up it. It's got quite a bit elevation. I mean, it's not major. It's not like Smokies or anything, but it goes up a couple 100 feet. I've got to walk a couple, 3 miles just to get to a trailhead and see how this works out. But I'm going to also take a look at the damage in the area. And I'm also trying out a new type of shoe. So I'm going to get a bunch of miles in it. These are the Hoka Speed Goats. Somebody suggested that I try these instead of the Olympus that I've been wearing. And see if that works out with knee pain and stuff like that, because apparently these are a bit more cushiony. So far, they're doing great in the first 100 yards. So we'll see what happens. But continue on up, assess the damage. Assess the damage on the road and assess the damage on my knee. It was suggested I do get a surgery on it before I really try to attempt something, but I'm at mile marker 1400 now. I really just want to do the rest of this and be done with it, so I could get the full through hike in within a calendar year. I will say this, it's been about a week, and there's definitely water in areas that I've never seen water at. There's definitely been water there before, but usually it's dry, bone dry, and it's still running pretty well. Probably should have grabbed my water filter instead of carrying water with me, because I bet this water is way better. Probably not, that's just my opinion, but we'll see. Well, it's right here that I realized I forgot my tripod. Oh well. Thought I'd try some of those walking shots where it looks like you walk past the camera, but you're pretending the camera's not there, but the camera really is there. But, oh well. It was meant to be. There's the Hudson River, by the way. Those rocks. Like I said, the road's on the side of a cliff. except for all the graffiti and the condoms, this is really a beautiful spot. New York, never let us down, do you? Oh, wait. That's what I'm talking about when I say that the road is on the side of a cliff. Really great walk, even better drive. So for those of you that don't know, this road I'm walking on, 218, connects the town of Cornwall, New York to West Point. Yes, that West Point, the military academy. It's a very scenic drive. I believe it's 4 or 5 miles long when you connect the two towns. And it's just one of the most beautiful drives you could ever go on. Short, but it really has a great impact because you do drive up the side of a cliff for quite some time. So I think this is turning into a trial run to see if I could get back on the Appalachian Trail video to like a road assessment, like a damage assessment of 218 in New York video. Well, it could be both, I guess. So it's weird. The amount of water coming off this mountain right now kind of gives this area like a very Alaska type feel, where it's just like, it just seems like there's water just constantly flowing off the mountain. I've never seen this much water coming off in all the years that I've lived here. It's really cool to see, but understanding the undertone of the damage that it has caused this road. I mean, it's like every 50 yards there seems to be some sort of flowing water, which is beautiful, like I said, but I mean, that's quite the runoff right there. There has been a lot of remnants of landslides, like a lot, probably like 30 up to here, and I'm only about 1.5 miles into this walk. Well, I just had a very large rock come flying down the mountain and miss me by about 4 feet. I feel like I should be wearing a hard hat walking through here. But like I said in my previous videos, I don't always necessarily make the best decisions when I do stuff. So, onward. We're almost to the destination I want to get to. So here's the destination for the day. You can see there's the road. There's the other side of the road. And then there's a gigantic hole in the middle. This spot's been on the national news because of all the storms that have happened in the Northeast recently. And I live 15 minutes away from it. And I can't really get the entire scope of how big this is. This hole is gigantic. I'd say it's about 150 feet across, maybe. And it's just destroyed, absolutely destroyed here.
That's insane. Woo! That is wild.
And the water just keeps flowing. It's incredible. This is not getting fixed anytime soon. Here's a different angle at it. Wow. And if you look down there, I don't know if I'm getting it, but those are train tracks right there. And the train that I took a video of before. So I saw this on the news, as it was happening pretty much, because for us it was just local news and it did go national. But I am just dumbfounded at the size of this. And I'm probably not even fully getting how big it looks. I mean, this is just, it's huge. This is just a gigantic hole. And like I said, it made national news and it's 15 minutes from my house. Yeah, quite the devastation. And we're expecting more rain. We had a 4-inch rainstorm last night. And we're expecting more rain for the next couple of weeks. Really don't know what to say about all this. It's always been one of my favorite roads. In the wintertime when they close it down, it's one of my favorite hikes. And it's destroyed. Who knows if they're even going to bother fixing it. If they're just going to call it, just let it be. I mean, that was quite the hole. Well, those rocks were not there when I walked down 15 minutes ago. The funny thing about all this, well, maybe not the funny thing, the ironic thing about all this was we weren't even supposed to get this storm. It was supposed to go north of us and kind of miss us entirely. And it was only supposed to get, an inch of rain. And something happened and the storm shifted. And we ended up getting 8 inches of rain in like 3 hours. I mean, I've never seen it rain this hard. If you look at my other videos of the day, I drove into Harriman State Park to bail out my buddy Rhetoric, who was hiking in the trail. And he wasn't even supposed to get any rain. And he ended up having to hike out in thigh-deep water in some places. So, it's just amazing. I can't believe that it's happened like this. Went from not supposed to get any rain to getting 8 inches of rain and just destroying the area. And then today we weren't supposed to get any rain, and it's starting to get really cloudy. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I don't get caught out here in another one of those storms. The other night, or was it last night, or actually 2 nights ago and last night, we had some pretty bad squalls come in with a couple inches of rain. And it just keeps coming. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what kind of damage it does. This is Wedge in New York on 218. Trying to figure out if my knee's going to make it the rest of the trip. Blaze on. Just to show some of the damage on 218 in Cornwall.